Good morning, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to South Africa. This is a new day, 24 of September, Heritage Day in South Africa. I'm coming live from South Africa. So today is a different day in the country. So it's a day where we will be celebrating, will be showing case as this month will be celebrating the whole month. So it will be all about the Happy Heritage Month. So today is that day that I've been talking about the past week. So the day has finally arrived. So happy Heritage Day in South Africa. Welcome, guys. Welcome to this live. You are welcome. You are welcome. Feel free to comment. Tell us where you are from. If you wish to join us celebrating these days, you can do so. Today we are not going to talk a lot of things, but it will be all about heritage. So in these days, it's where we will be celebrating our heritage, where we come from. I believe everybody have a history. Everybody have a culture. That's what I believe. So the same apply to South African. We do have a heritage. We have got a beautiful culture. So double tap the screen, guys. Double tap the screen. Give me the like. Give me the like. Subscribe if you are new in this channel. Subscribe, guys. Just subscribe. Thank you for coming, guys. Good morning. Good evening. Thank you for coming, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome here. You are welcome. You're welcome. Double tap the screen. If you are new, subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel. Thank you for coming. Double tap the screen. Double tap the screen. Let's have a conversation. Let's celebrate this day. Thank you for coming. Thank you for being here. Thank you. Double tap the screen. Double tap the screen if you are new. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel. You're welcome. Happy Heritage Day in South Africa. Happy Heritage Day. So be the part of this live stream, the special one. We've started now, so we'll have today. I'm going to have a lot of live stream. So honoring these days, doing awareness to our people, to our community. So it's going to be fun today. Join us, guys, join us today. Be with us. Be with us today. Be with us. Thank you for coming. Thank you for joining. Double tap the screen, double tap the screen. If you are new here, just give me the like, give me the like. Double tap the screen, double tap the screen, guys, and tell me where you are. Thank you for coming, thank you for coming, thank you for coming, guys. I really appreciate you guys. You're welcome, you're welcome, you're welcome here. You're welcome. For joining. Double tap the screen, double tap the screen if you are new here. Double tap the screen, give me that like. Give me the like. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining, guys. Double tap the screen. Double tap the screen, double tap the screen, double tap the screen, guys. Thank you for joining. Thank you so much, guys, for joining. You are welcome, you're welcome, you're welcome. Double tap the screen, guys. Double tap the screen. Double tap the screen. Thank you for joining. Double tap the screen, guys. Double tap the screen. Subscribe if you are new. Subscribe to the channel. Happy Heritage Day. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Two in the building. Thank you for joining. You are welcome, guys. You are welcome. Double tap the screen, guys. Double tap the screen. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Double tap the screen, guys. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Double tap the screen. Double tap the screen, double tap the screen, double tap the screen, guys. Help me to get some like there. Thank you for joining, guys. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming, guys. Double tap the screen. Double tap the screen. Double tap the screen, guys. Welcome. Welcome, guys. Three in the building. You're welcome. You're welcome, guys. Two in the building. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Welcome here. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. You're welcome, guys. Welcome. Thank you for joining. Three in the building. Thank you for joining. Thank you for coming, guys. Three in the building. Three in the building. You're welcome. You're welcome, guys. Five in the building. Five in the building. Welcome here. Welcome, guys. Double tap the screen. Give me that like. Give me that like, guys. So we are celebrating. It's a big day here in South Africa. So it is a big day. So let's celebrate. Like the live, guys. Like the live, guys. Thank you for the like. Thank you for the like. Six in the building. Six in the building. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Five in the building. Thank you for joining. Nine in the building. Nine in the building. Thank you for joining, guys. Thank you for coming. Thank you for joining, guys. You are welcome. You are welcome, guys. You are welcome. Seven in the building. Seven in the building. Seven in the building. You're welcome, guys. You are welcome. Welcome here. Thank you for coming, guys. Thank you for coming. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Good morning, good afternoon. Thank you for coming, guys. Thank you for joining. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Thank you for joining. Thank you for sticking around. Seven in the building. Seven in the building. Welcome to, guys. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Let's celebrate. Let's have a celebration today. So as I'm going to celebrate these days with the friends and family in my country. So thank you for coming, guys. Thank you for taking your time and come here. Thank you. Eight in the building. Thank you right now. It's time for me to celebrate. My celebration start now. And today is gonna be celebration after celebration after celebration. So let's be here. Let's gather here today in the evening, and I will be showing you around today. As I promised, I will want you to see what's gonna be happening today. Nine in the building, guys. Let's talk to each other. Let's try to communicate there. But before you can also subscribe to the channel, guys. Subscribe to the channel, and please go to the pin, share this live to your friends and family. Tell them Manenzhe Ndou is online. It's online. 11 in the building. Thank you for coming. 11 in the building. Tell me, guys, where you are. 11 in the building. Tell me where you are. Thank you for joining. 11 in the building. 11 people in the building. Thank you for joining, guys. Thank you for joining. 5 in the building. 5 in the building. Guys, it's a holiday here in South Africa, so most people they're gonna be at home or taking some vacation there. Thank you for coming. Thank you. Welcome, guys. Welcome, welcome. Welcome here. Welcome. 6 are in my house. 6 in my house. 4 in my house. Welcome, welcome, guys. Let's have this conversation, or let's give each other respect. Thank you for coming. 7 in the building, 7 in the building. Guys, let's communicate. Let's communicate. Thank you for coming, guys. Thank you for coming. Thank you. It's all about heritage. It's all about heritage, guys. Let's have heritage. Show us heritage. Show us your traditional outfits. So you are welcome. 8 in the building. 11 in the building. Thank you for coming. 11 in the building. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome, guys. I'm still here. I'm still here. Waiting for beautiful people to come. Waiting them to come. So I'm still waiting, guys. So I can come out of the bushes safe. Thank you so much, guys. So double tap the screen, guys. Give me that like. You're welcome. You're welcome. Eight in the building. Eight in the building. Hi, Anna. Anna, you're welcome. You're welcome here. Thank you for coming. Thank you for joining. We are celebrating today. We are celebrating. We are celebrating. I'm fine and fine. Thank you. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. Thank you for joining my live stream. Today here in South Africa is a big day. We are celebrating our heritage. So we will be cooking a traditional food. We will be wearing a attire. As for other, the heritage start yesterday. Yesterday I saw people wearing their traditional outfit there. I saw a beautiful color there. It was like, oh, they've started to do the thing before the big day comes. So today the big day came. So we are going to celebrate. We will be wearing as soon as I knock off. I'm still waking. As soon as I knock off from my work, I'm going to prepare myself, wearing my attire, so that I can join others. There will be more interviews there. There will be more live stream that I'll be doing with my community. Thank you for joining. Thank you for being here. It's so beautiful to have you guys here to support me as always. So today I'll be out having fun because it's the wonderful day and memory celebration. Yeah, so we do, we do, because these days remind me a lot of things. So like even the day of my wedding, it was 2 days where I was wearing the traditional clothes and then the Western one, which is white. Um, yeah, it's about white, but so far we will be celebrating. And then I saw a lot of people, even the other people from other country have joined us this year. I saw um, the tradition outfit from our neighboring country and even the far. So today we will be celebrating. We will be. It's gonna be a lot of fun. So let's celebrate with me, guys, whatever you are. So if it is possible, just join us. Just wear your traditional clothes. Just be proud of who you are. It doesn't matter where you are. So for us, we respect this day. So it's a holiday here in South Africa. So nobody is going to work. It is holiday. Okay, what time over there? The time is 1:06 a.m. It's in the morning here. We've passed midnight not soon. It's in the morning. It's 1 a.m. It's still morning here. So we are celebrating. But for me, I'm still at work, but I will join others when I knock off, I'll join them. Okay, I thought you are from Kenya. No, I'm from South Africa. So Kenya is just ahead, meaning that Kenya is 2 a.m. right now. So we are just ahead. The Kenya is just ahead. So no problem, no problem. So we will be celebrating Anna. So it's gonna be a good day. So drinking a traditional um, drinks, food. It's gonna be fun, and you'll get to know. So I wanted people to follow me the whole day because I'm gonna be doing a lot of life, a lot of life. So today in South Africa we are not going to work, except me. I will be working because my work is in session, so we cannot go on a holiday. So we always work. So I get like off days. Are you all going to cook oxtail? Yeah, there will be people who will be cooking a different food. So it's gonna be a lot. So I hope, because we here in South Africa we live with a different people from other country will get to experience the food like jollof rice and unuk rice and all this food. So everybody's welcome. You can come up with your receipt, and then we'll join. So it's not all about South African, but the nation that we have here in South Africa, because we so. Oh, okay, okay, okay. So oxtail, they will some it do. So for us, we have got a food. There's a sour food porridge. We call it sour. It's sour. It's sour. It's a bit like sour. So that food, or that porridge, you will have to Shonika, welcome, welcome, welcome. So that sour porridge is gonna be there. Shonika, how are you today? How is Caribbean? Thank you for the like. Thank you for the like. So we will be cooking this sour porridge. So today, thank you for the like. Today it's simple. We have some uh, ingredient that thank you so much, thank you for the love, thank you for that image. So we use this thank you so much, Sonika, thank you for coming, thank you so much, we appreciate. So it's gonna be um a lot of food. So for me, I will be eating that food, but I cannot cook a lot of traditional food because I'm here in town. So I'm here in Joburg, but back home there, it's where we enjoy the traditional food. But I'll make sure that I'll go out and see what's going on there, because it's gonna be big. What is the most popular food here in South Africa? Okay. Actually, we don't have like popular, because we have a lot of tribe here in South Africa. Actually, it's more than 12 tribe that we have. So they do have their favorite food. But that is why some people call it a bride day. So a bride day, the Americans and then other country, it's a barbecue barbecue day. So in simple words, it's a barbecue day. But here in South Africa, they call it a bride day. A bride means to to cook in the form of fire or electricity. You see those cooking thing. So that is why they call it. Okay, so what is your favorite food? My favorite food, or it will be a sour porridge. So we have a sour porridge with uh, there's a vegetable called I don't know what to. I don't know the transition. So it's a green leaf, a small leaf, and then you cook. So that one is look like ugali from Kenya. So this is my favorite food. So are you all going to dance? Yes, there will be a dance. There will be a dance. People will be dancing. But the sad thing here, we don't have a lot of instrument. We don't have the drum because we use a drum a lot. Yeah, it's sour. That one is a sour porridge. So it's yummy. So it's very delicious. But we also have the so-called mupani worms. That worm is so special. Um, we found it in Botswana, and here in South Africa there's a place called Mupani, Mupani. So they call it Mupani worms. And then we have another food. It's look like a flies, but that one is big. So it's look like fly. It's got a white feather outside, but when you prepare, you um, our soap is so different. So, but I hate those our soap because that soap is it's composed of, you see that thing you found inside the goat, inside the goat, and or inside the cow or sheep. So they take this thing and then they made soap. They mix those things, like waste products of a goat, cow, or sheep. So those things they mix with salt and um, pepper and all this stuff. So that soap, I don't like it so much. So that one is not my favorite. But as a traditional food, they do eat. So today is gonna be that thing. We do have a soap. Our soap is so different. So that soap you don't mix with other, but it's so sour, but sound like oh yeah, it's you see the color of this waste product from the goat. This thing that you found in the intestine, in this intestine of a goat or a sheep or a cow. So that so I'm not favorite of that one. I'm not. So it's like when it comes to some take this skin of a goat or sheep and then cook it. So that one is not my favorite one. So my favorite one is those sour. Sometimes those sour porridges it look like brown. Yeah, it look like brown, not white. This white porridge just come now. So this is thing of now. So for rice, the sour was kind of like brown. So there's another food that they will prepare. You see, like chicken. Chicken is not like a tradition. Okay, often. So, but today we will be trying a lot of traditional food. So in my life, and I haven't tried the jollof rice from other country in my life. I don't know what it tastes like, because we haven't, like our rice here in South Africa, we cook in a different way. Like we cook rice as it is. We don't mix while we are cooking. You cook it or separate. It's gonna be white, and then you cook other stuff, and then you put it on your plate. So, uh, okay, I said I haven't tried jollof rice in my life, so I don't know what is the taste. So, I don't like rice so much, because by the time I grow up, this thing was not popular, and we used to eat rice maybe 3 times a year. I want to be honest. So 3 times a year. So it's gonna be Good Friday, Easter holiday, and then uh, Christmas celebration, Christmas and New Year. This 3 times is where they will cook this. So here in South Africa, we have got the so-called seven colors. Jollof rice is always yummy if properly cooked. Oh, okay. I haven't tried that one. I haven't tried, because for us, what they did, they don't, like, especially my tribe, they don't mix a food while they are cooking. So if it is a rice, it will be cooked separate, and then chicken separate. So if you want to add the the spices and all this stuff, you don't mix with rice. For us, this were and it seems like the whole country doing this. Oh, I understand. Rice is only meant for special occasion over there. Yes, yes, because our staple food here in South Africa, especially this part of the northern part, it's a maize. So we use maize a lot. So we have got that yellow maize and white, and then brown. I think what do you call that brown? So I understand what you're trying to explain. So the reason why I don't like rice so much is because of this thing. So I grew up in the 80s. So in the 80s, there were no a lot of things was not exposed to us. So we eat this thing in sometimes, unlike these days where you can go and buy this rice and all this stuff. Unlike um, back then, because our parents, like, you get to know your parents in this holiday. So you see your parents maybe 3 times or 4 times a year. So like for me, I used to we have got two homes here. So we have got a village, we've got home in village, and then we have got other in towns. So we used to came here when the school closed. So Anna, I subscribe to you. I will try the best to watch your video. Thank you, Shonika. Thank you for connection. This is good thing to do, guys. Let's support each other. So, and okay, thank you for the love. Thank you for the love. So this was what happened in that day. So you get to know your parents when they came back in Easter holiday and December. December is where family gathered. So I learned a lot of things about the heritage. So heritage was so the economy, or what is the economy like over there? Okay, our economy, we have got so-called a double economy. We've got dual economy here in our country. So we have got the classes of economy. So the reason being we have got two, I can say it's a country, because we have got a village and then we do have actually, so we have got three sections. So it's village, and then we have got so-called township, and then we have got a suburb. So there's a classification here. So we've got people who live in the suburb, and then the other live in the township. Most township are in town here, especially Joburg or side, Cape Town, KwaZulu Natal is where you find those township, and then in township is where blacks live. Even though there's a mix of blacks and colored. Here we've got blacks and colored. Sorry, I'm asking about the cost of living. Oh, for now, the cost of living is starting to be like high, especially transport. But the government have come up with the policy. So there is a certain food that is not tax. So there is a certain food that the business not allowed to tax, to put the tax there. So like the basic one, bread, um, oil, maize, um, yeah, there's no tax for this. So the government has make things simple. But if you want to buy the other stuff, so like meat and all this stuff, you have to pay a higher. Like um, we do have a tax on sugar, sugary thing. It's, I'm including the soft drink there. So there's a higher tax there. So you have to pay a lot. So here, as I've said, that there's a two economy based on where you are. So in the village, life is not like expensive, unlike in town. In town, rather to buy a small or maize, you in village you buy like 50 kg of maize meal, and then you buy in bundle. You buy okay, that means the inflation is everywhere. Yes, everywhere we are crying about this high inflation. Inflation is high. The last time I checked here, I think we were in 11%. The last time I checked, so it's high. Everything is going up. Um, like for example, even though our government try to make things simple, we have like a bread that costs you 5 rand. I don't know. It's a I cannot translate the dollar, but it's 5 rand. So in our currency, it's 5 rand. It means it's a quarter of a dollar. If I can try to, okay, over the yesterday price is not today's price. Yes, that's very true. So the government has introduced those bread. Those bread is like quarter of a dollar. So we have got the other one, which is a half of a dollar. It's, yes, by a half of a dollar can get bread. So it's 10 rand. We use 10 rand, even though if you can see our super chat and then a super stick, they wrote a ZAR, but in the past we used to say a rand. So they've changed a rand to a ZAR. So we use a ZAR. So they've tried to make sure that people also survive, because if our, our our bread is less than a dollar, so maize meal is also affordable. So we can, so our government try to get involved, because they've seen that things are going up every day. When you go, you get up, you find that everything is up. So they've make sure that like data, the data with there was a time where the data was so expensive, where you cannot afford to buy a data. So the government get involved and make sure that every household they've got Wi-Fi, which is less than uh, $5 a month. Yeah, it's less than $5 a month, because you have to pay 75 rand. Our power is stable now. Even the other, now we can talk about the breakdown, but so far this thing of load shedding has come to an end. So the power is so stable. But the other thing that caused this uh, power sharing, or yeah, $5 per month. So we can use, and the good thing is unlimited. So I can relate to other country. You cannot run, like for me, I can run other people playlist without any hassles. But for other people, they cannot run my playlist because of the data. They use data, and Wi-Fi, unlimited Wi-Fi is not the same. So the government get involved. So each and every, so by 150, which means 150 is like $12. Yes, $12. You can have your Wi-Fi using 5 devices. You can also use. Thank you, Jevin. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. So you can use 5 devices on. Thank you for coming. Welcome, welcome. So you can, thank you for the like. You can use 5 devices. So that is why for me it's easy to run the playlist of other YouTuber. It's easy because I can. I think you pay about 80. No, no, it's less. It's very less. Like the highest we have got the Wi-Fi called Rainy is from Telcom. So the highest it's yes, yes, and the highest yeah, the highest Wi-Fi here is it's $60. Yeah, The highest, I think it's $60 because 100. No, it's not. Yeah, it's less than $50. The highest. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. So the highest is less than $80. It's less than $50. The highest, and that one is unlimited. You can uh, connect so many devices there by this $50. So I use the one that I use is only $5 a month. So I pay $5 for 30 days. So here we use a prepaid. That one for me it's like prepaid. If I don't pay, they don't send me a message or something and cancel my subscription. So it's all about prepaid. I pay once 30 days, so I'm done. So after 30 days, I have to pay again. So here we use 30 days. Everything is 30 days here. So that's good one. Yeah, it's 30 days here. So and we if we go to another country, uh, things are different there. So rent is 30 days, Wi-Fi is 30 days, everything is 30 days. So this what is going on now. So even though we do have a high unemployed in my country, but we people are still finding the job because we our government try to go out and attract and invite the investor, the company, the outside company to come to our country so that people can get the job. But the problem with our country is like we still have like a division as far as transport is concerned. Our transport is different, so we have a different mode of transport. So and those transport are different in price. So like we have got a train, a highest the train that we have here that have highest speed. So that train is expensive. So you everybody cannot afford the train. So we do have a train which is faster. It's the fastest train in Africa if, for now. So they call it how train. So they are planning to extend this train to other province so that when you came to the town, it's gonna be fast. You are no longer going to take time because like for now when I go to village I have to take 7 to 8 hours to reach the village. So now they wanted to change this. It's gonna take an hour to reach the village, which means I can go to the village and come back same day. But for now, you cannot do this. So we also have the inhale here in our country. So and then the taxi we have got the taxi. When we say taxi here, it's a different story here. So it's like minibus. It's a minibus here, but we call it taxi. So when you came here in my country and said, "Oh, I want taxi," they are not referring to e-hailings. They are referring to the minibus. So if we go to take, we have a so-called taxi rank here in South Africa. It's where you go and catch a taxi there. So there's a different mode of a transport. So you have to be specific. If you want uh, Uber or all this stuff. You have to say, oh, I want e-hailings. If you want taxi, you said, I want to catch a minibus. And then we have a bus that carry a lot of people. So it's a different transport of which all have come up with a different price. So this what happened in our country. When it comes to education, our education is one of a good here in Africa. Even our university or college, because here in my country we have got a college and a university. So these two are different, even though both are higher education, if I the higher. So they are so different. So we have got a university and a college. These two things. So in university is where you start a degree, but college is where you study a diploma. So diploma and degree are not the same. So besides, we have varsity, we have got technical. So do you have free education? Yes, we have got free education here, but there is some certain requirement. So we have got the school, which is they used to call a model C school. So that school you have to pay, but a government school you don't pay. It's free from primary to higher institution. So it's free. So when you go to university or college, so there is some um, fund that you get from government. So that fund will pay your residential, um, everything that you need there. So education here is free, not for all. If your family can afford, you have to pay. So it's depend on your family. If there's a certain category, so all. It's not free for all. So unlike okay, the government has said okay, if you earn a certain salary, for example, if you earn if your salary combined or your income combined, if it doesn't make like a 6,000 a month, so you will get a subsidy. We call it a subsidy. So if you earn a lot, you'll have to pay. So, but still, we have got a category here in. So we have got so-called a higher class, and then middle class, and the lower class. The lower class we are referring to the poor of the poorest. So the poor of the poorest and middle class, they have to pay. The poor of the poorest and middle class, they don't pay actually because they cannot afford. They've got a lot because those who are middle, they earn the money, but they cannot feel a, a certain thing. They cannot do a certain thing. But those who live in the mission and then suburb, they have to pay. But we don't compare like with them because they use a private school. So here in in South Africa, so we do have a public and a government. So we have got a public health center, and then we have got a private. Even in school, we have that thing. So there is a public institution. Even the university, we have a public and a private. So a private is very expensive. So you cannot go to a private. The system is working for now, but it seems like because government is starting to introduce a hard law, so it's gonna be difficult for the private school to exist now, because in the olden days they used to have their school not tax, but for now they are going to tax a lot. So I think in future I don't see um, more private school in our country. So it's gonna be a history now because they have to pay a tax, and these people don't want to pay a tax. They just came to our country here because most private school are not from here. They come from other country and take that advantage of not paying the tax. So that is why our government wanted to make sure that those private schools must pay the tax. So I see most people coming back to the public institution. Um, but our health sector now is like what do you say? Because as our health care is free also, so the neighboring country came here. Yeah, our neighboring country came to here seeking for medical attention. So it started to we started to have a burdens now, but I don't know why. What are they going to solve this problem? So we will see when times goes on, because this thing of shortage of medical it's also a problem, but I don't. Um, okay, you can be treated free of charge over there. Yes, the treatment is free. You can go to a nearest clinic, and then you'll get a treatment there. But when you go to hospital, if you work, there's a condition. If you work, you have to pay, but not much, just to. But every clinic, it's free. You don't pay in clinic, so it's free there. Um, the other thing, it's a government. Government must take care of their people, because we vote the politician to work for us. Um, because if we don't do this, we'll have a problem. can understand such a good news about the motherland too. Yes, we have to follow this. You see, um, those young leaders that are coming in the board. So you have had the competition that. So the president of Uganda now faced the challenge. I saw the news the that 22 years old candidate of Uganda, and it seems like they are working for the people that voted for them in. Yes, they are doing this. Like here in my country, we have got multi-part government. So each and every organization make sure that they work hard so that they can gain a confidence to their voters. So this what is going on here. So we never thought that we will this load shedding will come to an end, but because of the pressure that our politicians face, they have to make sure that this thing happen. So I think this thing must happen all over Africa. So I've seen happening there by uh, uh, Burkina Faso. It's started to happen, and then the other thing that must happen. As for South Africa, we have got the grant. So we have got three to four types of grant. So we have got elderly grant, and then the second one is for um, people living with a disability, and then the third one is for the children. The children from age from 0 to 18 get a grant, a social grant. And then we've got the last one. I think I'm not sure whether they're still here, but it was there. Those the people living with HIV, they used to get some grant there, but I don't know right now what's going on there. I hope I'm not asking too much question. No, you are not. You are not asking too much. This is good, and then you can learn from us. And then some people are also learning from this how we can do things. This is not too much. I love all kind of this challenge in my life, because I'm not like a politician, but I follow the politics of the today. But this kind of question make me like, or if you go try of my question, please tell me. I won't tired of this question. I need more question, because it's it's built us as a nation. We need to to see what going on in other countries. As as I'm saying, like you see, uh, the president, the captain Ibrahim Traore, what they have introduced, he have learned to like in the other country, and the other country they're still insisting. How could we help our elderly, our disabled? So that is why in our country you find disabled people standing along the side or at the traffic light, which is not good. For we don't encourage this. In fact, you will never find our citizens standing there by the robot asking the money. So if we find people baking on the robot, this is not ours. So maybe they've come illegally in the country, because we don't want our people to beg. So that is why. Is there uh, anything you don't like about your culture? Yes, I will be honest. Um, uh, so there's so many things that I don't like, and I won't adapt in my culture. Especially the initiate school. I don't like that one. Not because I am a Christian. So initiation school, I don't like. So that one I don't like it. That's the first one. Um, the other thing that I cannot take is this old traditional marriage. So even the polygram, I can take it because it's a part and parcel of. I can take that one. So the first one is initiation school. Initiation school is done by the men. Yeah. So it's where they will do their thing. Um, so for today, I don't think the initiation school is so relevant, even though there are some people who still believe. So in some culture here, in the olden day, they used to have the other marriage. That one was it's like forceful marriage. So they they will find some men around, and then they will went to the village and grab a girl or a woman, and then take them to the men that she doesn't love, like. So that was a forced marriage, of which is I don't like about my culture. So it's happened to the other to. So I did say polygram. Yes, polygram. I hate that one. So the last time I saw that marriage is for, I saw that is weakness. Yes. So I saw it by my um, parents. My grandparents was in that marriage, like my mother, my grandmother that we've lost last week. He was he was he used to have three wives. So this last time I saw the polygram marriage. That's the last time I saw that thing happening. So for today, I won't encourage this thing to happen, because there's a lot of problem inside this thing. So I won't encourage this thing. I hate to. So we've got another, like as I've said last, those marriages that we have in our culture. So nowadays we are no longer use it. The thing that is left is for those lobola thing, those money that is paid. So like myself, I used to do research and see like the movie, the movie from Nigeria, Kenya, and all this stuff. When I see this negotiation process, so it's still happening here in Peaceful How it's so bad. It's so bad. Polygamy is so bad. I'm telling you, it's so bad, especially this time of this generation. The way they are doing things, they think they are doing polygram. They are not, because having many wives or many girlfriends is not polygram. It's another thing. So the, the old one was so different because all the women gather in one place. So they used to build a lot of house. But today, on this polygram being practiced by the chiefs or the kings, they are still practicing that. But for my king, the clan that I come from, they are no longer practicing. Does love exist in polygram? Oh, it doesn't. I'm telling you. It's only one person that will enjoy that marriages, but the other will be like a participate, will not enjoy. The only person that will enjoy that marriage is men. Men is the men of the mesh, if I can say by other language. But those three players, I'm telling you, they are not enjoying that marriage. They are not enjoying that marriage. Only one player is the one that is enjoying. So it's very true. Only one person. Because, but let me tell you a crazy one that used to happen in the olden days. So our polygram was different. I will tell you why it was so different. There were some times where, if, for example, if I married someone and then those people cannot have a children by the certain circumstances, so what they will do, they will go back to the family of my wife, and married is either the sister, if she have a sister, or if she doesn't have a sister, they will marry someone in the family to to have so that they can have the child. So it's where they used to do the polygram there. They were not done for no reason. In my culture, they will do this in order to make like a relationship work by that time. So, but if uh, my wife have the child, everything going, they were not forced to do this polygram marriages. They used to do um, with a reason. So there must be a reason. You can't not do this without a reason. But what I've seen on the other tribe that we are living with, they just do this for the fame. So for us, was not done for the fame. There was a reason behind. So that was different. So this thing, they practice it by the parents, they've got a reason to do this. But for us, the reason was that that's very selfish practice. Then, yeah, it's so selfish because you you are thinking of yourself, not for the other. Um, for these days, as you see, we have got so many rights. So even the laws have changed a lot, but still, men still have more power. They still control everything. So even though there's a law, so here in South Africa, not long ago, they've signed a law that allow a man to take their wife's surname. So for me, I don't see as this is not, it's an African. It's not like African. A man cannot take a wife's surname, especially in Africa. Guys, please feel free to like. Thank you, Shaniga. Thank you so much. So I don't think that practice, and that is why democracy is good. In democracy, there's a good and bad. So for me, I don't think it's good for the women, for the men to take the surname of a woman. What is the use of doing this? Because, or it's because I am a Christian. So for those who are not Christian, they can do this. It's their rights. But for me, in in Africa, we don't do this. In African way, we don't take women's surname. But now it's a law in South Africa. You can do this if you want. When it comes to the way, okay, it is true that the women over there can now marry many husbands. Yes, it's true, very true. Thank you, Maria, for coming. Thank you, Maria, for coming. It's true, Anna. It's true. So it's true. A wife can marry a many husband. Yes, it's true. This thank you for coming, Maria. It's true. Wife can a woman can marry many husband. It's true. But I don't. So many people are not practicing this. You know, everywhere there is some people who have got agenda. I'm fine, and you, Maria, thank you for coming. So there are some people who have got a certain agenda, and they wanted this agenda to be fulfilled. So that is why I've said that it started like this. So it's like this thing of abortion. There are some people who are practicing it, who want to do this. So it started there. And then now we have got that law that allows a man to be married by a woman. I know, and I can see the reason why this happening. You see, like it might not be saying much, but I'm listening and listening. Okay, thank you so much. So you know the reason why men don't want like the women who are rich, because like they see as so as failure. So they wanted to start their legacy. They don't want to be provided. So that's the reason. So that's why we've got a lot of wealthy women that are not married today, because men don't want to be uh, supported by a woman. That's our pride as a man. They don't want this. So that's why they're forced to push that law. Has any woman done this? Yes, they've done. I've saw it, but not in the village. This thing happened here in township and suburb. But for now, it's happening in a black community. I haven't seen it in the white community. It's happened in black community. So even this thing of men now are allowed to take first name of a wife. It's most happen here in suburb. We when people came here to the suburb, they've changed the life. They've not forgotten the tradition. They move away from the tradition, from the culture, from heritage. So they do, yeah, they do things by their own way. Not they don't know the tradition. They don't know the culture. They know exactly what must be done, but they want to make a new fashion. So they want to introduce something new that you haven't seen. So this what people do when they can, because most people come from village. When they see the thing that they haven't experienced. So most people started to push the laws, especially here in towns. But you can have like people from village trying to push a certain law to be implemented. It's only people who live here. So that's why we have got so many laws. And you know what the politicians do? They push this law to happen. So there's some thing that I want to touch, especially this. Can we have one Africa? Yes, we can have one Africa, but it's not going to happen soon. For now, I tell you, my job, it's a different one. I have to work with different people. Though, what do you think about such practice? A woman getting married to many men. For me, I think it's an African. It's opposite to even Africanism cannot allow this to happen. So there are some people who have tried to said this thing will happen long time. But this is not true. My thinking about this is it's not fine. It's not okay, because what are you teaching your children? What are you teaching the next generation? We believe to the humanity, but there are some certain things we have to have the boundary. So we have to say, here we stop. So here we are we we are introducing a new thing every day. So that is why it's so important to teach our children the way of living, because they get out and then they see this thing happen. So we still have, as a parent, we have got a job to teach our children the value, the real value, because this value that we are seeing nowadays is so bad. People are trying opposites. Yes, they are doing the opposite. They are doing. You see what's going on in America. They're trying to go back um, to the norm, while African um, uh, mess up so many things. Okay, no, finally, women are now, yes, they are. They have changed now. Men have changed and said we want to be mono, but women do the opposite here in South Africa. But the good thing is that people are now started to see the light. You see, if you don't see the light, you will have a problem. So I remember when I was old, when I was old, when I was young. So now I'm old, I'm getting old. So I've seen a lot of things happening in the village. But when I just arrived here, things were different. Like in the village, you don't, a girl cannot approach boy. Um, so it's only boys that will approach girls. But when you arrive in town, so it's a different story. So you cannot, in the village, we grow up knowing that it's only boys that will propose. But today, it's a different story, especially here. You will find a woman or a girl proposed a man. So lucky for them, but the problem comes when if people saw you uh, being proposed by a girl, you're gonna regret, though you will ever consider a second wife. To be honest, I won't consider a second wife. I just joke always about this. I always joke about this, so that I'm looking for a queen. It's a joke for me. I always do joke for this, but I'm not ready for double stress. The stress that I have is enough, and it's equal. It's equal. Uh, Now I know. Yes. So Maria, to be honest, I always joke, and I do fun about this. I won't go that way. So the stress that I'm having, it's enough for me. I can handle my stress, but I don't. That's decision. Yes, it's a decision, and it's a tough one. So I don't want to say like I always saw those social media. They will all say, always, "Oh, you see my problem." So, but I don't want to say my problem to my wife. It's not my problem. It's my partner. So, but I'm just saying that. So I don't have to add more problem or more stress on top of stress that we have. So just imagine I have those problem or those stress. So I remember one pastor, we were in the church, and said, just imagine if one day and all the wife and husband put it in one place, and then they put a wife on the other side and then husband, and said, now we are doing things uh, like new. So do you think you will go and pick your husband, or you'll pick someone new? So the answer was difficult. So most people said, I won't pick that one because I know her. If the same apply to the women, they said they won't pick the present wife. So there were so many reasons. That means and it shows that these days most people, they are no longer honoring a marriage. So the Bible said a marriage should be honored. So we should honor the marriage. By taking a second wife, it means you are not honoring the marriage that you have. So marriage was designed by God and is a property of God. So the property of God must not be misused or taken by, yeah, we have to respect the property of God. Marriage is scary. Yes. Marriage is scary. All right. Okay. These days, the way we see and we value the marriage is so different. If we can take a time one day, just go to court, divorce court, and watch, or just watch this divorce um, court, or we can go straight to the court and watch. They allow people to come and participate there so that they can learn. We have a lot of divorce, rather. Unfortunately, many of us are taking marriage for granted. May God help you. This is true. We are taking a marriage for granted. So, Anna, my parents have married for more than 50 years. So, for me, next month, I'm gonna be celebrating, I think it's gonna be 15 to 16 years. So, next month, on the first second and third, it's our anniversary. So these days, they are no longer stay in the marriage. But there is a reason. But most people, they wanted to compare others. So if you compare your husband or your wife with other, you will have a big problem. That's a problem. It's like we have got a second cancer in our community. So we should ask God to help us on that, because if we continue living like this, we will have a big problem. So, and it's so pity to see people living like this, because we, as a parent, we have to a role to play. Nowadays, we can do. The problem is not saying in staying in a marriage. The question is how peaceful is that home? That's true. That's very true. Cause we have to sacrifice. We have to learn each other. We have to learn each other, because if you then if you don't learn um, from your partner, you'll have a problem. For example, I've done a big sacrifice myself. I met my wife by early 28, yeah, 2008. So we get married 2010. So the first thing that I did, it was to leave a red meat. My partner have allergy. She doesn't eat red meat, all red meat. So I've started there by leaving all red meat so that I can accommodate her. That was my first um, sacrifice that I've done so that I can move freely. So we must acknowledge that there's a big problem in marriage today. We must become committed and play a role well. Let's see if the marriage will last or not. Yes, everybody have to play his or her role. So that is why I said sacrifice is so important. Like for example, I like traveling. So you find that your partner doesn't like traveling. That is a problem. So you must be on the same chapter or same you must agree on one thing. So if someone like traveling and somebody like the opposite, you must make sure that you agree, and then like as a man, because I believe a man is the head of the family, even though in South Africa thing has changed. Now we have got um, a woman as a head of the family, because if women married a husband, it means that woman is the head of that family. So thing has changed dramatically here in South Africa. So for me, I still believe that a man is a head. So it's like a president of the family, and then uh, a woman is a vice president of the family, because those two must work together. Those two must control the family. The children must not do as they wish. They must follow the the instruction from their parents. But nowadays, it's simple because we can live together with children. I grow up like not having my child, my parent around. My parents were like in town, so I grew up with my grandparents. So you see, our grandparents used to spoil us. So you can do whatever you wish to do. Or if you are live, okay, let me go to the. Thank you, Shanika. Thank you, Maria. Thank you for the emoji. Um, there's no need to try over divorce without getting it root or the problem. Sometimes it's causing the divorce and whatever that is must be fixed. Yes, as a Christian, I'll try to defend this. So there is only one thing that cause and that make a divorce to like happen. So it's only one thing. If you commit adultery, that's the one thing that we cannot do. But if somebody uh, don't like for myself, I grow up like without sister. There were no girls in our family, so we learn to cook, and we find that your partner does not know how to cook or how to dress herself, or so she's not much in fashion, all this stuff. I don't think that thing will lead to divorce. Okay, responsible men will always remain head of the house. That's very true. So may God bless all responsibility men and women out there. So that's very true. So if, for example, I know how to cook, I can cook a lot of food because of the situation that I've grown. So it's not like if my partner cannot do a certain thing that I know, it is better to teach my partner how to do those things so that you can also enjoy, rather to shout and said, I will go out and find the one who cook better than you. So that one I think must that one cannot lead to that horrible, because divorce is horrible according to me. So there are those things that you have. Okay, so that thing cannot make like people to be separate. So people must stick together, whatever. So there is a thing that are happening these days. You find people are living together for long time, but I'm not okay. The Bible stated adultery and abundance as a ground of divorce. Yes, you can do this according to the Bible, according to the Holy Scripture. You can do this. So for me, to be honest, I haven't take like so long to get married, but there are some people who can live more than 5 to 10 years while they are dating. So it's their choice because they wanted to be ready. But there's still people who believe this thing of take time to know him or to know her. They still believe on this. So everybody has a choice. But people must learn their partner to the certain level. You must learn your partner. You must know what your partner love, what your partner don't love. Because if you don't learn this, you will have a big problem. Because slightly mistake, there will be a fight. For example, now we have got started this company of a YT street. So you find your partner is not into that street, YT street. So you quarrel about the thing that's happening here, like the word that some use. So this thing must be taught to our partners. You have to explain to your partner, hey, my darling, my sweetie, I've got this channel, and then if you feel like you will be offended, or you can stay away from this so that I can deal with this. Because some people don't understand how these things work. So I'm just giving a example of the thing that might cause a problem. So the work, the work that we work, it might cause divorce, because people don't understand, like myself. So there are sometimes that they have to call me to do a certain job. So the job must not separate people. The job have to be respected. But though you should advise people to remain in, you should advise people remain in an abusive home as husband and wife, or go to separate way, and the perfect co-parent if the kids are involved. Yes, these days people should not go or stay in an abusive relationship, because um, people must be happy. You must be happy you must enjoy each other's company. You must enjoy each other's company. You must not feel unsafe, feel like you've been rejected, you've been unloved. Feel love, feel warm when you are in a relationship. So if things are not working, just take that huge step, because divorce is a huge step. Take that step so that you can live happily. Because I've seen a lot of people not wanted to get out of this abusive relationship by saying what's gonna happen to my children, what's gonna. So it is very much important these days to see if things are not happening uh, in your life, like having a common goal, because people must have a common goal. What what do we want to achieve in life? It's not matter of, okay, we are just living, we just woke up and then eat, and we must have a goal. What where are we going? Where are we heading now? So that's the thing. If we have got a goal, so we have something to achieve, you will leave like the job that we are doing. And let me tell you something, Anna, and people that are in this live stream. Men are so selfish when it comes to um, the women. If women earn more than a man, that thing might cause a problem. Even though I don't encourage this, if women bring more, it's a problem to some men. Men, some men wanted to bring more, but because of the situation, that thing is not happening. They feel like they feel less of a man. They feel like they are not enough. So I wanted to throw this kind of thinking to all men. Let's think um, out of the box. Do you agree that kids raised in a toxic or environment are far more damaged than kids raised in a divorced parents who are co-parenting their kids peaceful? Yes. If you raise in a toxic relationship or environment, it's a problem, a big one. But as you grow up, you can see, but that one help you a lot. Unlike my experience in life was so bad. I will tell you what. Um, Growing without advice or guidance from my parents was one of the difficult things that I've experienced. So every children needs the parents to guide. So as a young man growing up, you end up getting involved in a lot of things, getting in trouble, especially if you are a boy. But for me, I've done like opposite. I've started to learn a lot from like people around. Like in okay, no, why do some men cheat and turn around to blame their wife? Um, to be honest, it's a big question, but I will answer that one. Uh, as a man, we are so defensive. We come up with defense. We always defend a wrong. So we have got so many reasons of defending ourselves, and we have got sweet word that always convince the women. We have got sweet. I'm telling you that. So I can give a valid reason why the men do this. They can give you a valid reason, but the reality is we are so sweet when it comes to defend ourselves. Um, but for me, I don't think it's good. It's wrong. Cheating is wrong. That is why God create women and men so that they can um, keep the company. Okay, so it's wrong. You made me do this. Now, me help comment your pick from your pen. Yes, that's the reason. We've got that reason, and which is wrong. We've got so many reasons, and we always blame the women. So I think both parts must be part of the solution. So for example, if the men came home, coming from work, and then women come up with the excuse, and then that man will feel like less. Okay, I come from work, and then the women tell me the story. A cheating partner is total mess. Yes, but as a man, we do the things, uh, and then even some reasons there. There are some reason. There are some reason that we also there are some we have we have a excuse a lot. So they will be always said, I do this because of I do this because of this. So we always be like this. I do this because she do this. I came back home, and then maybe the wife was so busy that day, or she was doing hard work there at home, and said, today I'm tired. And then the men won't take that thing. He said, no, 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 no. You are not telling the truth once. So that's our reason. We don't want to feel for our wives. If she said, I'm tired today, understand that. But instead of our understanding, we'll come up with something. Okay, it means there's someone that would be. Um, Thank you, Maria. Thank you, Maria, for coming. Thank you for being here. Thank you for participating in this live. I'm glad to have you. Thank you, Maria. God bless you. And do you believe in discipline and self-control? Um, Discipline is important, but it have to be done in a good way. I don't believe on the violence. I don't believe on this, but you have to have discipline in the form of communication. Communication is much important. You have to communicate. So, but when it comes to control, it's much important. You have to control yourself. You see, like as a man, we lost control every time. Like especially here in social media. As I've said, the world has changed now. There are women who are proposing the men. So one day, boom, you wake up, those things for sharing. I enjoy conversation. Thank you, Shanik. Thank you so much. So those women who are approaching the men on social media especially. So on WhatsApp, let me say WhatsApp. No, I don't think you get the question, but that's okay. Okay, let me reframe the question. I'm sorry. Um, I'm sorry. I'll reframe the question. Okay. Do you believe in discipline and self? Okay, and the answer will be I don't believe on this, but self control, and that one I'll be I want to separate those two, self control and discipline. Discipline must happen because the family that doesn't have a discipline will have a problem. That I want to be honest. Or self control. I want to come on this. Self control is much important in a marriage. Man and wife must uh, control themselves. They must not be pushed by spirits. Any spirit that come and they must not follow the spirit that is roaming around. So you must make sure that you are yourself and not forgetting the oath that you have made. Uh, I don't. I think I've covered this. If you still have a question about this, you can continue. You can also continue if you wanted to ask more about this self-control thing and discipline, because it's important. So that's why I encourage to guys, let's honor our marriage, let's honor our family, so that when children see the way we are living, um, they can relate that okay, this is the way of living. But if the children see bad thing, they grow up being like this. So let's start at home, at our place. Let's make in like our family. Let's be like a school of our kids. Well, let's uh, our kids learn from us as a parent. You will see um, a difference. You will have a different men and women. Um, and then there's other thing here that it is happening. The the children that have been living with their mother, especially young men, because the young men grown up without their father. Okay, no, yeah, the discipline is voluntary, self-control needed to consistent achieve goals, develop positive habits, and live according to one's value, even when it's uncomfortable. That's very true. That's very true. Because um, Some people will say life is not fair, life is not what. But what I believe, it's a matter of challenge. Once you learn to deal with challenge that you came across, it's where things will be easy. Um, it's a life. While we are still here, we have to face the challenge and learn how to deal with the challenge. We are still here. So while we're still here, we must make sure that finding the strategy, the way of dealing with things is so much important. Um, I remember I attend one of the wedding ceremony. So that pastor said one thing. Even today, I live with it. He said every family have got the institution so that they run their family. So that one stick on my mind since I was young, before I even got married. So I said to myself, I have to draft the constitution of my family, the way that we wanted to live, the way that we wanted to raise our kids. And I said, this is the foundation. So the family must have a foundation. They must have the pillar that uh, so that's the thing. So family must have their own value. They must have their own constitution, their pillar, their goals, everything. So you must create a time for your family. You must create the time for each other. That's make a time. For example, if you you work, have a time, take a time from work, and then have um, your family. Take your time, do sacrifice. Tell your boss that I'm asking for a days. You will see a development. You will see um, a good thing happening in your family. But if you don't want to create that uh, time, you will end up not enjoying the fruit of a marriage. So let's start. If you haven't started, so I've got 3 points today. So have your own constitution, which is differ from mine, because mine is differ, and then I can live with it. Just create chaos. And God bless you. I must let you get some fresh air now. Thank you so much for your time. You have a great one. Blessing always. Anna, Shanika, thank you guys for coming here. We learn every day. Saying good night, can't keep up. Sleeping, call, sleeping's calling me. Okay, guys, thank you for coming to my life today. So I was supposed to talk about a lot, but I've seen a lot of things that we have to advise each other. So, guys, thank you so much for coming. Stay blessed, whatever you are. Keep on supporting each other. I have a great time today, guys. So we'll meet later if you do have some time. But today we are going to celebrate heritage in my country, so I will be busy doing this. So thank you so much for coming, guys. Stay blessed always. So let me also get some rest. Um, I'll see you guys next time. You are wonderful people. Thank you so much. Okay, bye.